Alright guys, I'm going to show you here what I sold this past week on Depop, Mercari, Facebook, not Facebook, I don't use Facebook anymore, eBay, and Poshmark. These are my weekly what sold videos. I won't have one coming out next week, just an FYI, I am going to be on vacation. I'm actually filming this at 6:30 on Friday morning. We're leaving in an hour and a half, but I wanted to get out a video for you and show you what sold this past week for me, so hopefully this can help you with your sales. You can see what's currently selling and help you know what to pick up at the thrift store. So we're going to get in it because I still have to pack my suitcase. I usually don't wait this long, but I had to watch Trump speak last night. Hulk Hogan was amazing. That was hilarious. There was so many good things. So I was like up late with my husband watching that, and then I did not have time. So I guess we'll just start here with Depop since we're on the screen. First up, I sold these pair of overalls. These were a pair of vintage Disney, actually more like a short-all, so they were shorts. They sold for $29.80. These were getting lots of attention on all of my platforms. They were so cute. So when I've had Disney overalls and short-alls before, they have sold pretty good. The shirts, tops, and sweatshirts, you just never know. It just depends. So I was happy with that sale. Next up was a red Bowden top. This sold for $18. This is in a size 12. It was a linen V-neck, just kind of classic, like good for work type of top. As you can see, I didn't steam that because I got lazy. Oops. Next up, we sold a pair of Keen shoes. Keens sell really good for me on Depop for some reason. I don't know why, but I always have sold them good there. $28 or $29 on those. These were a pair of Mary Jane. They were called the Presidio. And I always use like Gorpcore, hiking, trail, outdoor for my keywords. So that was a great sale there. I sold this dress. This was a Bechamel dress. This sold for $25. These vintage denim, kind of like grandma core dresses, can do well on Depop. So this one had this cute little like white picket fence with the flower scene and birdhouses. Plus it wasn't a plus size, so I think that definitely helped. So glad to sell that. I also sold these pair of Vans. I got these for $1 at a garage sale, and they sold for $15. They were leopard print slip-on Vans. Usually I don't sell these because my thrift store charges more than this, but since I got them for $1, that's still a great profit margin, so I was happy with that. Next up, we have a pair of Merrell, so some more hiking boots. These sold for $28. These were in a size 6. They were the Siren waterproof hiking boots. I got some Keens online for our hiking trip coming up, and my husband told me they look like men's shoes, so they're just like brown with blue, but he also, like, most hiking shoes are that color. He's not really up to date with what's going on with style and trends and and what people wear for stuff. Anyway, Miss Me shorts. I sold both of my Miss Me shorts extremely fast within a couple of days. They sell way better than the jeans for me. These sold for $29. They were a size 27. Just like a low-rise denim pair of shorts, but they are popular. One sold on Depop here, and the others sold on Mercari, I think. Next up, we have these Allegria shoes. These sold for $30. These are in a size 8. The Chloe leather comfort shoes. I put in goth and grunge just sometimes with black leather chunky shoes because I never know. Like, maybe they would wear them, but I also would put in things like nursing and comfort. And then, did I show this last week? Yes, Zarina. Okay, let's move on to Mercari. Let me know down below in the comments how your guys' sales are going. I'm excited that it should start picking up here soon, but this week actually was pretty good for me. Next up are these pair of Adidas shoes on Mercari. These are in a size 8. They were the Superstar, a pair of low-top sneakers. They sold for my full asking price of $45. I do free shipping on Mercari, but also Mercari doesn't take out any fees anymore, which Depop, I got a message that they are not doing that either. So I can still make pretty good profit. Next up here are the other Miss Me shorts I had. These ones sold for $31.50. These ones were in a size 30, and they had this like peace sign on the back, and they were a Bermuda style, so that was a nice sale. I sold this Disney Cruise Line sweatshirt. This sold for $27. This was really cute and a size large, had Mickey Mouse. You could tell it was the cruise line. It says it right here on the tag, so that was a nice sale. And then I sold this Cupshe women's swimsuit. This was actually in my inventory forever. I started doing an inventory clean out, and I never finished it. I really need to. But this was in there. I listed it. Sold for $14.58. So I'm glad to get that out of my closet. I'm having my daughter Grace ship for me while I'm on vacation. She has a MacBook, so let me know if you guys can help. I'm trying to open things on her MacBook. We got the printer driver installed and everything. But like when I open my email on her computer, the label comes up like extremely huge. I posted on my Instagram story. If you guys want to check that out there, if you see it before tonight. But when I pop it up like on my computer, it's just like small and it will print out in the 4x6. And then there was something else that was just weird on eBay. Usually on my computer on eBay, the label will just pop up, but on hers, you have to push print label, and then you have to go to file at the top left of the computer, push print. So it's like, ugh. So for Poshmark, I'm like, from my computer, I'm forwarding her an email with the label, and it seems to work that way. But when I open it up just on her computer, it's not. So if you guys are good with tech stuff and you can help us out, let me know, because she's going to be doing my shipping for me while I'm gone. Okay, Poshmark. Let's move on. What is today? Today's the 19th, so this is the 12th through the 19th. Oh my gosh, I just spilled water on my computer. I am such a mess. It's like the tiniest amount. What can I use? I'll use these pants that I need to like wash. It's only a tiny bit by the shift key. We're going to keep this going because, first of all, maybe this is entertaining to you. Second of all, I literally do not have time to edit this morning. So maybe I shouldn't have an open bottle of water by my laptop. Heather, not very smart. Okay. I think we're cleaned up. Let's keep going. It's right in the speaker. I hope this isn't affecting my sound. Okay. Wow. Poshmark Keen boots, size 9. These are a pair of like mid-length, almost tall, lace-up leather boots. I think I paid up $10 for these at a thrift store a while back. I am starting to sell boots and jeans a little bit more, I noticed, with fall coming up. So make sure you guys are getting that stuff listed. Next up is a pair of Vans men's size 10.5 gray Ward wash check sneaker. These were in excellent condition, which is why I got them. I usually don't pick up that many Vans, but I felt like these were a classic style. So I definitely wanted to get those. I sold this Catherine sweater for $7. This was definitely an old item that's been marked down a few times. So glad to see it go in a size 3X, nothing really special. Just a striped cardigan sweater. Next up are these pair of Athleta pants. These were in a size 8. These were the black Chelsea lined cargo pants. I've had decent luck with these. $22 for Athleta is pretty good in my book lately because it just doesn't do as well as it used to. Next up was a Free People sweater in a size small. This came out of one of Ryan's bins when he quit reselling. It was a hooded, belted sweater cardigan. Yeah, so that sold for $13. I sold these New With Tags Day Trip jeans. I've seen these sold at the Buckle. I'm not sure where else they're sold. I got them because they were new and they were a size 32 long. And those ended up selling for $25. So again, more jeans there. I sold this vintage Wonderful World of Disney Tigger sweatshirt. So this one only sold for $10. So this is what I'm talking about with the vintage Disney. It said Wild Friend. You never know how much things are going to sell for. I just like to rescue vintage Disney from the landfill, and I just want to sell it. These Viore, I sold 2 Viore tank tops really quickly. This one sold for $26. It was a red tank top. It was called the Luxe Performance tank top. That is amazing because I can't sell hardly any other sport brand tank tops for that much money for that quickly. Next up is a pair of Finn Comfort shoes. These sold for $32. These were in a size 9. They were a brown leather, again with that Mary Jane style. I tell you guys that this is really trending right now. So for lots of different brands, I did have an Instagram viewer that told me, thank you for letting her know about that. Here's what Finn Comfort looks like on the inside. I would say that's a pretty good bolo for shoes. Not going to sell for high dollar all the time, but it sells well. I sold lots of Peruvian connection dresses this week. I don't know if I talked about it in a previous video that you guys have seen, but I had a friend tell me about a whole bunch being put out at a thrift store. She didn't have the money, or she didn't want to be spending too much right then because she had a death pile. And I went and just snagged it all. So tons of Peruvian dresses sold amazing. This one sold for $50. It was called a Still Life dress in a size medium. Medium. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to see the tags on these because they were cut out. But I was able to tell by just a little piece of the tag, and then on the inside it did say Peruvian Connection. Next are a pair of Cabby size 6 brown skinny corduroy pants. These came out of one of Ryan's bins. I'm not really picking up Cabby skinny pants or jeans anymore. So I was glad to get those to somebody. Here's another Peruvian Connection dress. This one was in a size extra large. It was a burgundy, just like stretch midi dress with pockets. $42 on that. That's a great price. I sold these pair. Nope, the Nike shoes already had to get canceled because I accidentally sold them somewhere else. This is a Billabong skirt. This was definitely a Y2K or 90s. I picked this up off of Style. It actually sold really quickly for $21. These tiered midi type skirts seem to be selling good for me. I sold it in another brand, Angie, recently, which is not a brand I would normally pick up. Next up are these pair of Vask boots. This is a good hiking and trail brand. These sold for $34. These were from a garage sale that I went to in a size 8.5. So really happy with that. I don't know if pretty soon the hiking stuff will slow down, but I think the summer stuff definitely will. Next up is a bundle of 2 Peruvian Connection dresses for $70. So I sold this one. This was called the Byzantine Sheath. I used my Google Lens on almost all of these to find out the name. The next one was the, couldn't find the name for this, so I just did my own keywords. But yeah, both together for $70. I had them listed higher, but I was like, yes, please, for the sales, because the week before this, my sales were kind of trash. Next up is an Anthropologie Mauve top. This sold for $21. This was a white, kind of oversized, boxy type of top. I just listed this and it sold extremely fast, so I'm happy with that for just a short sleeve top. I sold these Eileen Fisher pants for $12. These were in a size 10. They are a pair of linen crop capri pants. Only sold for $12. Usually I can get more, but I do tend to do better with, I feel like, the tops and the sweaters. Next up was an Eileen Fisher shirt that I had to cancel. Let's not show you that. Let me get back to where I was. Okay, I sold this Anthropologie dress in a size medium. This only sold for $15. This was called the Rachel snakeskin dress. It had pretty good comps when I picked it up, like 40 or 50, but it has been marked down and I've had it for probably about 8 to 9 months now, so definitely time for that to go on to another buyer. Next up was this Johnny Was swimsuit. This was new with tags. Size small, sold for $80, which is amazing. I love selling Johnny Was. It was a ruched floral sweetheart neck swimsuit, so $80 on that. I don't know how much more I'm going to be selling swimsuits. We'll see. Next is a pair of Vigos shorts, maybe. These were new with tags in a size 28. They sold for $13. They were from Stitch Fix. You can see with this tag. I'm happy at this point to be moving out any type of shorts. Next up was a Cabby size extra large black and white striped minimalist top. This was a kind of a boat neck top. $15. I had it listed for $25, but slow sales that day, so I did just accept that lower $15 offer. I sold another Johnny Was swimsuit for $95. So yay, this was new with tags. I found a spot where I could get some new with tags Johnny Was. I did have to pay up, but definitely still making good profit. This is a one shoulder swimsuit in a size small. So that was a great sale. Next up, after that, we have a pair of Lululemon pants. These were in a size 8. These are called the Ready to Rulu sweatpants. They have the logo right down here in the bottom. I just picked these up recently. You guys probably saw these in a haul. So a nice quick sale on the Lululemon. After that, I sold this bundle for $28. It was a soft surroundings petite extra large top, which actually I did not have this. So luckily this buyer found a different soft surroundings top that she did like from my closet. And then this one was just a size extra large white basic top. So $28 together on those. That's fine with me because one of them was pretty old. Next up, I sold this packed sweater for $23. This was a packed organic cotton extra small tie-dye sweater. $23 in that. I like picking up packed. It doesn't sell for a ton, but it has been doing pretty decent for me lately, so I would continue picking up if I can get it cheap. Next up are these mother jeans. These are from Thursday. Oh no, the order date was, okay, that's the estimated delivery, the 13th. Mother jeans, size 26. These are the Looker and the wash Moontide. So mother jeans don't sell as good as they used to. They also had some wear right here in that spot, so I went ahead and took a picture of that and did list them a little bit lower just to try to get them to move, and they did, so that's exciting. Next up is a bundle for $77 for 3 items. We have an Eileen Fisher size small white organic basic top. This was marked down to $18. I have this Sundance sweater, which was really pretty, a Fair Isle size medium, pink wool cardigan sweater. And then the last item was this Etoile jacket. This was an Anthropologie brand. Here's what the tag looks like. It's kind of a white on white, so really hard to see. Velvet jacket. So that was a nice little bundle sale from last week. We sold a Vince sweater in a size medium. This was a cream turtleneck sweater, and it sold only for $9. So I'm trying to only pick up Vince with certain fabric content or larger sizes. Otherwise, that's what's happening with it. Next up is a pair of Sinful pants. I got these for $1 at a local store. They were kind of dirty on the bottom that I couldn't get out, but Sinful is like, and they were like a terry cloth. So I felt like it was a good like Y2K style. So $12 in that, not amazing, but whatever. I did make some money on it. Next up, I sold this Johnny Was bikini top for $46. Did I show you guys this last week? Because this is getting to the 12th. Maybe this will just be the last thing. This is called the Maya Twist bikini top. Sold for $46. New with tags. Yay. Let's move on to eBay. This, if you guys watch only one reselling channel, watch Tech and Sports. He's amazing, and he is like the best reseller ever. So let's go on to eBay. Vintage Disney shirt, size medium, sold for $12. This sold them with promoted listings, so I definitely would recommend promoting your listings. Had a cute little Winnie the Pooh graphic there up in the chest. That went through a couple markdown sales. Next up was a Killstar shirt that sold for $25. This is a goth brand. This was a velvet shirt with some skulls on the front, and that was getting lots of attention, lots of low balls, but $25 I was willing to take that. Next up was a New with Tags Cool shirt. Cool is an outdoor hiking brand. This was New with Tags from Outlander store, and it sold for $20. I wasn't expecting that much, just being a basic short sleeve top, so I was happy with $20. Here's the other Viore tank top. This sold with promoted listings. Sold for $24. Size large, again, the black Luxe Performance. This one did have the pull tag, so really easy to figure out what brand that was when I found it. Here's a Peruvian Connection dress that sold for $50. This one wasn't a size extra large. So you could see the very edge of the tag right there. I had it listed for $60. They offered me $50. That's a great offer. Next up is another pair of Peruvian Connection. This is a pair of jeans in a size 6. They did have a couple of spots. So this little spot right here, and then there was another one on the back. So I did accept a lower offer on those, but the dresses are definitely what's selling good. Here's another one for $32. This is a minimalist black midi stretch dress, so nothing too special. The patterned ones seem to be doing better right now, but I still wanted to pick that up. Next up is a huge Bolo brand. This is Imogene and Willie. These are a pair of men's jeans. I got these at Plato's Closet for $14. I had them listed for $100, and somebody offered me $90, which is amazing. Here's what the tag looks like. Wow, can I talk? Here's what the tag looks like. Here's what you should look for at the thrift store. I've only found it twice in like 6 or 7 years, so it's not common for me to find, but it is an amazing Bolo brand. Next up is another Peruvian Connection dress. This one sold for $65. This was size small. It was the Ravenwood Pima cotton midi dress, so yay for that sale. I sold this Vince size small silk ivory boat neck top. I did list this lower because of this little mark right here in the shoulder that I could not get out. Otherwise, I probably would have tried to sell it for around $25. I sold this Allie Miles top. This was also sold via promoted listings. 3X green lace silk blend peasant top. Allie Miles sells really good for me, especially in the plus size. So that sold for $28. Next up is a pair of Good Rider pants that sold for $28. This is an equestrian brand that I found. So I kind of figured that out with the little horse there. Those sold in a couple of weeks, so that is excellent. Next up are these pair of Eileen Fisher pants that sold for $27. They were new with tags, but I've had them for a really long time. I think it might have been their washable stretch crepe. They were in a size petite medium, so maybe that had something to do with it. I sold this IC by Connie K jacket for $24. This was a red size large artsy oversized jacket. That one did get marked down a little bit, so that's okay. You can see all these buyer notes. Can I get combined shipping? Can you refund the difference? This buyer bought like 6 items from me, so I did go ahead and get everything shipped, and then I went ahead and figured out what the total shipping that I had charged and everything, and then what I actually had to pay when I shipped everything in one box. and I was able to refund her the difference. You can do that right here with this little drop down arrow. You can push send refund, and then you can go into here. You can pick how much you want to send. So I went ahead and did that. So her items that she got was this Free People shirt in a size large for $20, this Anthropologie size 6 lyocell pants for $28, Anthropologie pants in a size 6 yellow featherbone wide leg for $11, Lululemon pants in a size 8 navy blue, $21, and the Sanita size 40 leather Mary Jane shoes for $28. So that was a great bundle sale on eBay. I sold this Eileen Fisher tank top in a size 2X. It was silk. I probably could have got more for this, but I did accept a lower offer, and this one also has been listed for quite a while. This has been my best Peruvian Connection sale so far. It's an $80 dress. Very pretty. I have a hard time photographing dark things in my light box, so I did end up using a stock photo for my first picture there, which I think definitely helped that, but I do run a risk doing that. I don't usually do that on eBay. This Peruvian Connection dress sold for $64. This one was called the Safari Sunset dress. It was 100% Pima cotton. It was listed for $75, so that was a great offer. Next up was this Johnny Was dress that sold for $32. This is definitely an older Johnny Was, but it did still have the classic embroidery, so I wanted to pick it up. I was happy with that sale. This Lily Pulitzer dress is in a size 2. This only sold for $20. It was a white shift dress, but this is my oldest Lily Pulitzer item that I had. So I was happy to just make a sale, especially when it's getting here toward the end of the summer, with people shopping at least. It's still not the total end. Peruvian Connection nightgown. This sold for $50. This was in a size extra, extra large. At first I thought this was just like a prairie cottage core-ish type dress, but I looked up online and found out they do sell nightgowns, so that was amazing. Next up, I sold this Kate Spade purse for $20. I got this in a thread-up name brand handbag purse box. My best purse I got out of that box was a Y2K Dooney & Burke purse that hasn't sold yet. I sold these Prada shoes for $40. I think I got these in a thread-up designer box way back when. I've had these for a while. I originally had them listed for $70. They had a little bit of scuffs on the toes, but I was still happy to sell those, just not for as much as I wanted to. This Peruvian Connection dress sold for $48. This was a dark floral maxi in a size medium. So yay for that. You guys are probably tired of hearing about that. Next up was a Betty Boop shirt. This was a vintage shirt in a denim. This was listed for a while and it was getting lots of attention, but I just couldn't get anybody to buy it. So I was glad that it finally sold. This Catherine's dress got returned to me, and I sold it again within 2 days for $23. So that's why I don't get too stressed about returns, because if it was a good item, you can just sell it again. Like, no big deal. Take the return, make your buyer happy, and move on. Another Peruvian Connection nightgown. This one sold for $40. This was in a size extra large. Sorry, I had a hiccup. Lace embroidery on that. Very pretty. I sold these Lululemon pants in a size 6 for $24. These were the on-the-fly pants. There's the logo right there, and then they have the letters and numbers around the size dot so I could figure out what the style was. Peruvian Connection dress for $75. This one was in a size medium. It was called the Traced Vine dress. It was a Pima cotton modal blend, if that's how you say that. That was an amazing sale. It actually sold with a 20% off coupon, so really excited about that. Next up was a Talbot's blazer in a size 6. This sold extremely quickly. I was a little, not nervous, but I wasn't sure about this because it's a lower size in Talbot's, but I got it because it was linen, so that did work out. Next up were a pair of Miss Me jeans. These ones were in a size 28 tall. It didn't say tall on the tag, but the measurements of the inseam was 36 inches, so I was like, I'm definitely putting tall in there. So that was a good sale for the Miss Me. That sold with a coupon, as well as this one. This was an Anthropologie top in a size extra large, a black balloon sleeve, just like oversized top by Anthropologie. $30 with a coupon. I'm happy with that. Next up are these men's Keen sandals that sold for $28. These were called the CNX waterproof closed toe sandals. So again, with the hiking and outdoor stuff, still selling really well. I sold this Garnet Hill shirt in a size small. This was a gray and white organic linen striped top, so I was happy with that sale. It sold fairly good. Next up was this Vintage Sinless was the brand. I got it because it was a cat sweater, and cat people, oh no, my offer expired on a purse. That's okay. Anyway, it was just because it was cats and kind of some weird cats. It also said come stray with me on the side. I just thought this was such a funny vintage piece that somebody would want it, and they definitely did. Next up is a pair of Vionic sandals. I just picked these same style up in a size 10. These ones are a size 7. They sold for $30. Black leather, like crisscross stripe, I think with a coupon. No, just with promoted listings. Oh, $24. Lululemon size 16 leggings sold for $30 with a coupon. These were the Align leggings in a burgundy. They had some pilling in the crotch that I couldn't get out. These did get returned to me for fit from another buyer, so I was happy that I was able to just resell them again right away, and I lost my spot because I clicked out of what eBay was trying to help me do. Next up were a pair of Bed Stew boots. These sold for $38. These were black in a size 8.5. I might have got more for these, but these had been marked down for a little while because I probably got them at the end of the year last year at the winter or like very beginning of spring, and boots just don't sell that well. Next up was an Ally Miles sweater that I sold for $20. This was a blue and black cowl neck. Listed this for $30. I accepted an offer of $20. It kind of had this attached scarf. I would have liked to get like $25, but I wanted to make money that day. These Free People jeans sold really fast. They sold for $45 with a coupon. They were called the Just Float On jeans. I don't get a lot of Free People jeans, but these flare styles, these really big flares, they can do really good. So I would suggest picking those up. Another vintage Disney sweatshirt. This one was the Wonderful World of Disney again. This was a Mickey Mouse, like black and gray fleece hoodie. That sold for $15. Next up was an Anthropologie TLA shirt that sold for $16. Just a basic shirt. I think I got this for $2 or $3 at a thrift store, so I was happy for that little sale. Next up were some Gucci sandals. So I sold these really fast. Did I tell you guys about these last week? Or was that just the haul? I think that was just the haul because these sales are from the 12th. So these sold extremely quickly, sold for $150 with a 20% off coupon. I got these at a thrift store. They were authentic. They were only $5 or $6. Somebody pulled out some Chanel shoes right in front of me after this. They couldn't find a size, so this is what I do. I just do this. I put a measurement, and then I compare them with another pair of shoes that I already have, and I just put, I think it's this size based on this. So anyway, $150 sale in like hours. That's amazing. Next up are some Democracy jeans that sold for $35 with a 20% off coupon. These are in a size 20. They're black. They're the high-rise skinny. So I'm really happy with that Democracy sale. I sold these Ariat men's boots for $36. These are a pair of brown leather lace up, like Western cowboy boots. They did definitely have some signs of wear and scuffs, but that's okay. They still sold pretty good for me. Next up was a pair of Judy Blue jeans that sold for $28. These sold pretty quickly. My plus size Judy Blue do sell well. Size 18W, 18 women's. They are a skinny fit capri. And the capris still sell in Judy Blue, better in the larger sizes. Let's see. We've got a couple more sales. A pair of Teos sandals that sold for $34 with a 20% off coupon. Teos has been selling really good for me recently. Leather. I do like these clear shoe forms to hold up my sandals. I have those linked below in my Amazon stuff. So all of the stuff that I use for my business is linked below if you guys ever want to buy any of that for your business. Next up is a Lily Pulitzer dress that sold for $50. This was called the Jane dress. It was a maxi dress, really pretty. I was glad I picked this up because I found it recently at a thrift store and I was finding hardly anything. So I was really happy for that sale. Next up was a Nation LTD shirt that sold for $20, puff sleeve orange. I can usually get more for these, but last week my sales were pretty slow. So I accepted a $20 on a $35 offer. I sold this Sundance dress in a size small. This was a burgundy silk pleated dress. It was a rayon silk blend. This probably would have sold better at like holiday time, but that's okay. Next up was a New With Tags Torrid dress that sold for $45 with my 20% off coupon. I don't pick up a ton of Torrid, but this dress is just really pretty. And it was new with tags, so I did decide to get that. So it would have to be a new but really good style type of dress or other type of item. So, but I'm leaving behind probably 98% of Torrid at the thrift store. These are a pair of chocolate blue boots. These sold for $27.50 in a size 10. Black, tall, like knee-high leather riding boots. I don't remember if I picked these up or if they came in a thread-up box, but that brand can do pretty decent. And did we talk about this stuff last week? I think maybe we did, because that's the 12th. So anyway, guys, that's my sales. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to follow me along my vacation, I'll post lots of pictures of my stories. Instagram link is down below. I'm so excited to get away and have a break, but I'm going to miss thrifting. But we're doing a road trip, and I'm like, Dustin, that's my husband, it'd be amazing if we could stop at thrift stores, and he does not like that. So maybe he'll be really nice to me, and he still will. We will see. So let me know how your sales were down below. I will see you guys. I have 3 videos coming out. They're all thrift hauls for this next week. I don't know if I'll have a 4th one for when I come back, but I'll get out what I can. So I appreciate any comments and support that you guys have for my channel, especially lately with expressing my views. I really appreciate you guys reaching out and telling me that even if you don't agree with me, you still watch and you support me. And I'm like, that's what we need in this world. We don't all have to agree, but we can still be nice to each other, because we should. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.